Good morning, dear students. How are you? I hope that you are well at your home. Yes, student, we need the computer. We are reading the computers and subject, and that's your first chapter. So your first chapter is generation of computer. So today we shall do the question answer. Okay. So first of all, just recall the topic related with chapter generation of computer, student. Generation of computer. So in the last class, almost chapter is completed. Yes, student. So today we shall do the question answer. So look, student, generation of computer. So you understand well, generation of computer. Yes. So generation, that means refers to the state of improvement in product development process. Okay. So in other way we can say generation of computer refers to the state of improvement in computer technology. Okay, student, you know well what's the changing of the computer by generation. First, then your computer ENIAC, yes, and then after personal computer, and then your desktop computer, and then laptop and notebook something. So laptop, and then after tablet, handheld. In other words, handheld. So which device you put on the palm, so that's called handheld device. Okay, just like tablet and smartphone. Okay, so that's your changing of computer day by day. Okay, yes, student. So student, your first generation period and which component used in the first generation, and what the feature and which language used in the first generation. Okay, student, just revise to the all topic related with the generation of computer. Okay, student. Yeah. So first generation. So first generation, you know that first generation period started with 1946 to 1958. That's your first generation period. Okay, so the first generation period starts from 1946 with which computer? ENIAC and UNIVAC. You know what the full form of ENIAC, student? ENIAC and UNIVAC, electronic numerical integrated and circuit, and UNIVAC, universal automatic computer. So this computer developed by Presper Eckert and John Marchley. Okay, student, clear? And which device used that? Vacuum tube. Okay, very important question related from the first generation. Yes, which electronic component used in first generation? Okay, student. Yes, so your answer is vacuum tube. Okay, student. Yes, and then which language used that? So machine language. So machine language used in first generation. Okay, student, clear? Yes. And next, second generation. Second generation period 1940, 1959. First generation period 1946 to 1958, and second 1959 to 1964. Okay, student? Yeah. So this is a period of second generation. Okay, and in this generation, replace the vacuum tube with transistor. Yes. So transistors, electronic component used in second generation, student. Okay, and language, which language used that? So assembly language using second generation. Okay, so this one is became smaller than first generation. Okay, student? Yes. And size operating system became higher and cost became low compared to the first generation computer, and language speed assembly language. Okay, student? Yes. And look, the third generation, and third generation. So third generation 1965 to 1972, 1965 to 1972. Okay, student? Clear? Third generation started in 1965 to 1972. Okay, so in this generation, that integrated circuit, so that's called IC, integrated circuit used in the third generation. Okay, student? Yes. Oh, and this one is a transistor where replaced with IC. Okay, and though in this generation, third generation, use the high level language. High level language. Okay, student? Clear? Yes. So then after fourth generation 1973. Fourth generation 1973 to 1984. Okay, student? 1972 or 73. Okay, so fourth generation use the chips, silicon chip. Okay, student? Yes. So and then after fifth generation, after that fourth generation, so fourth generation present and beyond. Fifth generation present to beyond. Okay, so just example is used with this general computer, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence use that. Okay, student? Intelligence. So student, and the best example of the fifth generation computer, robot. Okay, yeah. So that's your complete your generation of computer topic. What's the period and what's the which electronic component use that and which language use it. Okay, student, with the generation. So, student, and one more things. So, student, we shall end of this chapter with one diagram. Okay, student? Yeah. So look, what's the your diagram? One, two, three, okay, student? Yes. Make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 column and row. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 row. Okay, student? 9 row. One, two, three, 4, 5. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So make a one row more. Okay, student. So you draw the same type table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 column and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 no row. Okay. So write in the first column adding feature. Features, and in the second first generation. Write the first generation and period 1946 to 1958. Okay, and in the second column, second generation. So student, look the page number 10. Look, draw that one. Okay, that column. 1959 to 64 and third generation 1965 to 1972. Okay, student, and fourth generation, so 1970 to 1984, and fifth generation present and beyond. Okay, student. So this is a column of different type generation. So feature. So we are looking to the all generation according the feature. Okay. So what's make a feature? First, processor, and then input, output, memory, size, and then speed, and then cost, and then example. Okay, student. So we draw that table in your copy. You know, I hope that you have a practical copy, one side plain and one side ruler. So you use the plain side page. Okay, you will use the plain side paper, a copy. So draw that diagram on that page. Okay, student? Yes. So look, first of all, we will be talking about the first generation. So processor. So that's vacuum tube. Vacuum tube processor using first generation, and second generation transistor. Okay, student. And in third generation integrated circuit. That's called ICF. And fourth generation microprocessor. Microprocessors. And fifth generation artificial intelligence. Okay, student, clear by this figure? So complete the processor of each generation. First generation vacuum tube, second generation transistor, third generation processor, and integrated IC, and fourth processors microprocessor, and fifth artificial intelligence. Okay, and which input, how we enter the data in the different computer, generation computer. So input, so punch card. By punch card we are entered in the first generation computer. Punch card. Okay, student. And with the same second generation punch card, and in the third generation keyboard, and in input keyboard and mouse, keyboard, mouse, and automatic system. Automatic system. Okay, student? Yeah, so that time in the first generation we used the punch card by input data information. Okay, and then output. So we get after processing. Okay, student not get the on monitor. Okay, so we get the after processing as a output result in a printer, and same condition with second generation printer, and then after we can monitor and printer, student, and then monitor printer, same thing with fourth generation, monitor and printer, and that's auto intelligence. Okay, student, and the memory, magnetic drum used in the first generation computer, magnetic drums, with the same second generation. So, and magnetic stick. So one changing in the third generation, not use the drum, here use the magnetic stick for the memory. Oh sorry, magnetic disk, not stick, magnetic disk. Okay, and same condition with the fourth generation magnetic disk, and in the for the fifth generation we use the auto decision, auto decisions, and the size of the first generation, you know that very huge, yes, and then second generation computer is smaller than the first generation, is smaller than first generation, and the third is smaller than second generation, and is smaller than third generation, smaller than generation students, and then very much reduced, very much reduced. Okay student, that's complete of the size row, very huge of the first generation, and that's smaller than first generation of the second generation, and okay, and in the third generation is smaller than second generation, and the fourth generation is smaller than third generation, and fifth generation computer very much reduced. Yes student, Okay, student, and speed, then slow, and fast. Comparison the first generation, and then faster, and then faster again, and then very fast, and cost very much, and then less, and then less, and then less with the same, and then very less. And example, UniVac and UniVac, and then IBM 704, and then IBM 360, and IBM 195, and then fourth Intel Pentium 4, and then fifth AC Mo. Okay, student. So that's your summarization of first chapter of generation of computer. Okay, so your chapter finished with this diagram. So this diagram is very important for us. Okay, student. Yeah, so please draw that diagram and write about the all feature and write about the all generation. Okay, clear? So in the next class we shall discuss about the question answer. Thank you so much, student.